Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Good to have you with us today. We're going to be doing a study stick today and a 10-step piece here, and that you will have the opportunity to see here in just a few minutes. And I've already went ahead and done some of the blocking out. That would save us some time. And so we're going to show you here how these practice sticks can be very helpful in your carving before you actually go to a rough out or to a bandsaw cutout, because that way you have your features down already. And so let's get started on this today. Of course, safety first is always important, and to make sure your glove is on. And again, we're just going to step you through this. I've got these numbered off here to help divide up these faces. And so you'll see here in the camera that we are all the way down to 8 here at the bottom. And so we're just going to start here with our swooping cut. Again, that's already been done. We're moving to the eye planes here. And so I'm going to take my knife. And remember now, there's the center. Everything has a center. And so we want to keep everything in perspective the best we can here. So that's going to be the bridge of his nose. And so we've already got everything one side done. So let's finish this out here and get started. All right, so we start here, and we created the other eye plane there. Okay. And now we're going to come down. We penciled in here. This will be where your U-gouge will need to be. And I don't have that. Yes, I do. And so, again, we're going to come halfway down the nose, go straight in. All right. Jump across the bridge of the nose, go straight in. Taking our knife, removing those two pieces that we just cut. And this starts to give us part of the eye plane. We come out here to the edge, and this here, all this area right now, this could be the eye area if we wanted to be a large eye or a small eye. So that gives us an area to play with there. All right, now I'm going to swing this over, swing this around, and make the cut here to clean that up there too, to create that more of a flat plane. All right, so we made this cut here to show you this is where you start your nose. So we've already got that done. And then I'm going to come down here to step number 4. We're going to finish out again what we did up here in step number 3, and coming in and putting our U-gouge cut, using our U-gouge, coming halfway down the nose, going straight in, taking our knife and removing those two pieces. And then coming out here to the edge, turning our wood. Learn to turn your wood and make sure that you get it into place to where you're comfortable in carving. All right, now I put this pencil mark here to help us to create the wing of the nose. And so we're going to come right over here and do the same thing we did over there that we penciled in for you. And so that kind of gives you the eye placement, or the nose placement of the wings, where those wings will be later on. All right, now let's jump down here and let's pencil in our eyelid. Okay, right here. And again, it don't have to be perfect. All it is just a guideline for you. And now we're going to come to the part here to where we're going to take our knife and make this cut in step 4 on step 5 here. And we're just going to make that cut right there. We're going to turn and do the same thing over here. All right. Let's jump down here to number 6, and we're going to create the eye plane here, eyebrow line, and the eyelid. We're going to take our like a 16th V-tool, come in using our thumb as a turning pivot, put that thumb right on his nose, and that just helps with control and bring that right on through. Step number 2 here on the eye plane, on the eyeball. So right here is the eyeball from here to here. This is your eyelid. All right, so now over here, I wrote down here, we're going to do 3 cuts in each corner of the eye to create the ball. All right? So let's do that over here. let's create our 3 cuts. We have 1 and 2 and 3. Let's turn our wood. Let's come in here, 1 cut. There's our 2nd cut. Angle your knife, and there's your 3rd cut. So now you can see that our cut here didn't clean that out very good. So this is what you do in putting the very tip of that knife up on top of that eyeball and making that cut. And look what happened there. That's a good cut. We remove that waste for us. And just taking the edge of that, the tip of that knife, and removing that waste out of there. Okay, so we did the 3 cuts. There's 1 and 2, then angle your knife, and 3, and you'll do that to the other end closest to the nose, and you'll have an eyeball just like we did here. All right, so now let's go down here. Now what we did here on step number 6, we went ahead and just put in the upper lip. You can do that again with your 16th or whatever size, or 3/16 size V-tool, depending on the size of the face that you're doing. All right, so again, let's go down here to step number 7. Let's do this eye again. All right, there we go. And we're going to take our 1/16 V-tool, come in using our thumb to put on top of that nose, and come in and carve that part of the lid, and there's the other lid. All right, so let's come in now. Again, we're going to do our 3 cuts, 1 and 2 and 3. Turning our wood to where you can get good placement. 1 and 2 and 3. Again, we want to set the knife blade up in here, right on top of that eyeball, and make that cut there. And really just take your time in creating that shadow there. And let's get our brush. Get rid of any junk in there. Okay, so we did here our cuts for the nose up here earlier, but now we're getting to the point where we need to put the bottom lip in. Now again, we take a soft V and we come right here at the center. All right, now that there is the deepest part of your lip until you start smiling and the muscles start tightening up. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to come right up here, get pretty close to that upper lid, or excuse me, that upper lip, and tuck that in. We're going to turn it and tuck that right in there, and almost where they'll meet there. All right, so now we're going to go to step number 8. We've already put in our lid, or excuse me, our lip. So let's finish this out here. Again, we always make our lips bigger and our noses bigger. We're going to take our knife and separate the upper and lower lip. Let's come in here and make another cut for that. Because when we get ready to separate, we want to have that wood in there, the fibers cut. And that way we have hopefully a good smile coming. Now, what I do here is I come down from about the corner. There's a little, remember our 3 planes on the upper lip. So right here where this little plane is, or that little hill, I take my knife and I put it right in here. And I push with my left thumb, and as I'm turning with my right hand, and we're removing that wood out, and that creates an opening for the mouth to give him a little action. And see there how that made that mouth that mouth really made that expression come to life. Even we have one of the eyes done. So the eyes and the mouth, they kind of go hand in hand. All right, so now let's come up here and let's finish this eye. and pencil that in, taking our V tool. Now if it's easier for you to start from the outer edge to go, that's fine, whichever way is the easiest for you. Try both, it's not going to hurt. All right. Okay, I'm going to turn this now, and I'm going to finish putting that last cut right there. Okay, and now we're going to come in here and we're going to put the 3 cuts again for the eyeball. The reason why I use practice sticks is because it just helps with your creativity juices, you know, as they say. And again, you're just working on a stick of wood. You're not creating a masterpiece right now. And so again, if you mess up, you got 4 corners on this stick of wood to do it all over again. So don't get all hung up on things and, well, it don't turn out like this or it don't turn out like that. That's why it's called practice, and that's why we're working on this stick. All right, now we're going to put in the bottom eyelid. Now you can see here I penciled in on this side here where we need to put a lid in. We did that down here, step number 8. So let's finish this out right here by just showing you how you can put that in. And as you carve more, you won't be putting these lines in. You'll just do it naturally. But for you today, we're going just to show you, and we're starting on the outside of his eye, and just go right on that line. Take your time through here. Again, the deepest part of your eye is at the bridge of the nose there. All right, let's come out here and create these little crow's feet. All right, let's take our pencil here now, and let's put in the action. Now you can make him cross-eyed if you'd like. I mean, you know, have fun with it. Have one eye looking up and down or whatever. Just have fun. Because all about carving is to help make people smile. All right, so now let's go to step number 9. We're going to turn it over here. And looky there. How did that face get there on the other side of that stick? Well, now we're going to put in the angel kiss. All right, that's that little dent that we have. Sorry, I got some rouge on there. We'll carve that off after a while. So we're going to start right here and put in that little shadow that we all have underneath the nose there. All right, let me get rid of that. Should always wipe off your tools before you put them into wood. All right. Okay, so now we are going to put in the nostrils. And so I'm going to turn him upside down. We're going to take this number 3, or whatever size of tool that you need to get the job done. So I turn him upside down. The reason why is because I can see better where to put the tool at. And cut in, can create these 2 shadows. I'm going to turn him around. Take our knife, and we're going to undercut there. All right, so we are now to the almost finishing point here. That was the last thing we had to do, was to put in the nostrils and the angel kiss. And so this is a 10-step stick that you can do. And again, don't be afraid to use all 4 corners of your stick. Practice and practice and practice, whether it's eyes or ears or mouths. Use that stick just for that purpose. And so anyway, so this gives you an idea of what a 10-step study stick looks like. There are some sticks that goes all the way down to show more details of different things, but we'll do that maybe down the road in a different video. All right, to help you to become a better carver, we're going to give you the opportunity today to have a piece set next to you when you carve. And so what we're going to offer you today is this piece right here that I have carved just the half of the face and all the features on one side. And then this will give you the opportunity to do the other half of the face. That reason why is because you'll have something to look at when you're doing the other side. To enter into this giveaway, we'd like for you to subscribe and like and leave a comment. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and happy carving, and look forward to seeing you soon.